Iran's growing defense budget. A resurgent military. Iran's growing defense budget. Iran is serious about strengthening its military. The nation is investing heavily in its armed forces. The country has significantly increased its military budget. This financial boost is aimed at modernizing its forces. This increase is a strong signal. Iran wants to project power and confidence. Iran is committed to defending itself. It is building up its defensive capabilities. It is also prepared to be aggressive. The country is not shying away from showcasing its military might. The extra money will be used to improve Iran's military capabilities. This includes upgrading equipment and training. Iran is focusing on certain key areas. These include missiles. The missile program is a top priority. Drones are another area of focus. Iran is investing in advanced drone technology. Iran also wants to increase its influence in the region. It aims to be a dominant player in Middle Eastern geopolitics. This buildup of military strength sends a clear message. Iran is not backing down. Iran is determined to be a major player in the Middle East. Its strategic goals are clear. This increase in spending is happening despite sanctions. Iran is pushing forward regardless of economic pressures. Iran has faced economic challenges. However, it remains defiant. The nation is showing resilience. It wants to show its resilience. The people and the government are united in this effort. It aims to become a dominant force in the Middle East. Iran's strategic planning is focused on this goal. Iran's military budget increase is worrying for some countries. They are closely monitoring the situation. They are concerned about Iran's intentions. The international community is on alert. They fear that Iran might become overly aggressive. This could escalate tensions. This situation could lead to more instability in the region. The stakes are high for everyone involved, a constant challenge in the region. The United States has a large military presence in the Middle East, with numerous bases and personnel stationed across the region. This significant presence creates ongoing tension with Iran, a country that views the U.S. military activities with suspicion and concern. The U.S. has strategically placed military bases surrounding Iran, effectively encircling the nation. Additionally, it maintains a strong naval presence in the Persian Gulf, with aircraft carriers and naval ships patrolling the waters. This military posture is perceived as a direct threat by Iran, heightening regional tensions. Over the years, there have been several incidents and confrontations between the U.S. and Iran, escalating the situation further. The U.S. has carried out numerous airstrikes against Iranian-backed groups, aiming to weaken their influence. In response, Iran has launched retaliatory attacks, targeting U.S. interests and assets in the region. These retaliatory actions have included attacks on U.S. embassies and military bases, causing significant damage. The extensive U.S. presence in the Middle East complicates efforts to achieve a peaceful resolution with Iran. Both sides remain highly suspicious of each other, leading to a precarious and volatile situation. The risk of miscalculation or accidental escalation is alarmingly high, with potential for severe consequences. The U.S. argues that its military presence is necessary to maintain stability and deter aggression. It claims that this presence is crucial to counter Iran's aggressive actions and ambitions in the region. Furthermore, the U.S. aims to protect its allies in the region, ensuring their security and stability. These key allies include Israel and Saudi Arabia, both of whom rely on U.S. support to counter regional threats. Iran's indirect approach. Iran has developed a powerful network of proxy militias, which it uses to exert influence across the Middle East. These groups are armed and trained by Iran, receiving sophisticated weaponry and tactical guidance. They act as extensions of Iran's military, effectively expanding its reach without direct involvement. These militias operate in several countries in the region, including Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. This extensive network of proxies gives Iran significant influence and leverage over regional politics and conflicts. Hezbollah in Lebanon is a prime example of Iran's proxy strategy. It is a powerful political and military force, deeply entrenched in Lebanese society. Hezbollah has a large arsenal of rockets, capable of striking targets far beyond Lebanon's borders. These rockets can reach deep into Israel, posing a significant threat to regional stability. Iran also supports groups in Syria and Iraq, bolstering its influence in these war-torn countries. These groups have been instrumental in fighting against ISIS, often filling power vacuums left by weakened state forces. However, they are also accused of committing human rights abuses, adding to the region's instability. Iran uses these proxies to advance its interests, projecting power while maintaining plausible deniability. It provides them with weapons, funding, and training, ensuring their loyalty and effectiveness. In return, these groups act as Iran's allies, carrying out its strategic objectives. They carry out attacks against Iran's enemies, destabilizing the region further. Iran's use of proxies makes it difficult to counter its influence, as direct confrontation is avoided. Direct military action against Iran could trigger retaliation from these groups, escalating conflicts. This precarious situation could lead to a wider conflict in the region, with devastating consequences. Bolstering Iran's capabilities. Section 4: Military Alliances and Investments. Bolstering Iran's capabilities. Over the years, Iran has strategically forged alliances and invested heavily in its military infrastructure. These efforts have significantly enhanced its defense capabilities, making it a formidable force in the region, countering sanctions and isolation. Despite facing numerous sanctions and international isolation, Iran has developed innovative strategies to counter these challenges. Economically, Iran has diversified its trade partners and focused on self-sufficiency to mitigate the impact of sanctions. These measures have not only sustained Iran's economy but also supported its military strength, ensuring it remains resilient in the face of adversities.